In business news, the federal government has revealed plans to revive solid mineral sector across the 6 geopolitical zones in the country. This will help drive growth of the country's GDP as well as diversify the economy away from oil. Correspondent Adeshewa Odushoga reports.
Being the largest oil producer in Africa, holding the largest natural gas reserves in the continent, the country no doubt thrives on a mono economy from oil. But with series of call for a diversification, the country is now tracing back its steps to its natural endowment with a recent initiative by the Ministry of Mines and Steel Development, headed by Honorable Minister, Architect Olamileko Adegbite. At a media party in Lagos, the minister told journalists that the mining project across the 6 geopolitical zones and will galvanize the solid mineral sector, which will in turn boost the growth of the nation's gross domestic product. Citing the establishment of the gold souk as a way of bringing back the old story of gold trade in Kano State, northwest Nigeria, the minister notes that it will prioritize data acquisition to woo more investors into the sector.
Mining is all about data, gathering data, and this is the data that you offer to interested people. It's not good enough to just say, oh, I have gold. People want to know, okay, you have gold in what quantum? Is it worth my while? Because yes, there might be gold there. It will cost me about $200 million to get to where the gold is. And I found out that gold there is worth only about $150 million. It's a loss. So you want to have an idea that, oh, the gold deposit there is worth about $10 billion. Then I can spend my $200 to $250 million going after it. So this is data that we need to acquire in order to attract the right investors. And that's the program we're doing all over the country. It's a 15 billion naira project, about $15 million of that time. And the results are coming through. It's looking very promising.
The minister also reveals that the ministry is introducing a Gold for Cash initiative to increase financial inclusion and access to incentives for the real sector. So
one of the things we're doing is, I say, recognize banks who take your gold. For instance, your wife can go and put her gold with a bank. Say, I want to keep my gold with you. And they put a value on it. Your total gold is worth 10 million naira. And they give her a certificate on that. And they'll keep the gold. That certificate can be discounted at other financial institutions. She can take that certificate to First Bank and say, oh, I have a 10 million naira gold somewhere. And they can give her 5 million naira. We should do business with, whatever. And at the end of the day, when she needs her gold back, she pays back her loan and collects her gold certificate. So this is what we're trying to do with gold.
When completed, the project will increase revenue generation in the sector, fast-track diversification of the economy, and also give priorities to minerals where each of the geopolitical zones has a comparative advantage. Adeshewa Odushoga, TVC News, Lagos.